Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Cyberverse Windblade. You can see her there in front of the box. We'll go ahead and put it off the side real quick. And yep, the box is once again the purplish with some blue here and there, Legacy United orange stuff. And here, look, there's her alt mode right there, front and center, and there's Transformers and Generations and all that stuff. Legacy United up there under the flap, and over here you got some robot mode shots on this side, and including the close-up right there of the face. On this side you have, of course, half of the line-wide artwork right there. On the bottom you have some product information and what's included and all that stuff. And on the back you have copyrights and warnings and the 4 years of Transformers there as well. That's there too. And some product shots, which, yeah, make her look real nice. And there you go. So it comes with instructions, which, yep, she's actually pretty straightforward for the most part. Some cleverness here and there, but yeah, nothing too difficult to understand. But yeah. Cyberverse Windblade. I never got the original Cyberverse Windblade toy, even though I considered it multiple times when I saw it in the store, but just didn't ever actually, do it. But yeah, it's actually pretty good looking. Again, they did the whole, kabuki mask thing. Kabuki mask. Again, though, with the nice blue eyes picked out with the red around it. Blue in there, the gold, and the kind of the pseudo hairstyling right there on the top. You got, the kind of the shoulders right here. Kind of have that red with the little flaps there. The blue right there, the Allbot symbol. Some nice gunmetal for the abdomen. Black legs and the blue and the gunmetal again. Down here in the black feet and all that stuff. And of course the wings with the little VTOL turbines. And of course a bit of a backpack, but honestly, it's not too bad, all things considered. So there you go on that front. Overall, not too bad. Not too bad at all. She does come with a couple accessories, including little fan thing, a little head fan, which she can do one or two couple things with. You can have her hold it like this if you want. Kind of weird, but you can have her hold it like this, like that. Or there's actually a specialized slot right there in the hand, so you can actually have her hold it more like this, and get it in that slot. She can actually hold it like this and actually hold it like a proper fan, so There's that. Or, of course, you saw there's a little tab on it right there, which can tabs into the back of the head. And she can wear it like there, as she usually tends to do. So that's one accessory. The other one, of course, is her sword, which, it's a nice flaming sword with the little, again, the VTOL thing right there on the hilt. Yeah, it's purple flames and all that stuff. She can, hold that as, you do with swords. She can hold that pretty well. Or, of course, she can stow it away. And the way she does that is there's the little pegs on the side of the hilt, which there's a little peg holes right here. And then you go ahead and just, peg it in. If you don't accidentally turn the leg in the process, just go ahead and peg it in, and there you go. This peg's nice and secure, and she now has a sword stored away, for later. Overall, pretty good looking Windblade. From what I've seen, yeah, again, it's this much the Cyberverse Windblade, which explains kind of her proportions, and particularly like if you see the legs, just kind of the whole kind of stylized leg proportions and whatnot. But overall, she's pretty darn good looking in my opinion. I kind of wish I got that Cyberverse Windblade way back when I got it, when I saw it in the store. I actually saw it a bajillion times in the store. I never bought one. I just kept, maybe I should, and then never did. But yeah, so I don't have that to compare it to, unfortunately. But overall, I think it's a pretty solid looking figure in this mode, overall. Yeah, as for posability wise, you do have head on the ball joints, left, right, up, down. You got tilt, all that stuff. Arms can do a full 360 if it wasn't for the wings. The wings can roll back a little bit. They can go up and down a bit as well. Actually, quite a lot. The VTOL fans can click and spin around, so you can either have silver picked out in front or not, depending on how you want to do things, or just have them at an angle, whatever you want to do there. Outward on the bicep, you do have on the bicep outward. You do have that's an interesting thing right there. Gets caught on the wing, but you have outward right there on the arm. You do have a bicep swivel. You do have elbows, which are just shy of 90 degrees. Actually, they're not quite 90 degrees, but close. She has wrist swivels, which is nice. You can see that. Yeah, they have wrist swivel. She has wrist swivels right there, which is good. Waist swivel right here. Hips can go forward that far and back that far. Outward, there is also a little over the full splits right there. There's a thigh swivel right there. The knees can go about 90 degrees. And down here at the feet, there is ankle tilts. And toes can go down like this as well. And the heel, this heel spur can also go down for pose if that's helpful for any particular poses. But there is a clicking point, so be aware of that. So there you go. Yeah. I find her to be a pretty good Windblade, actually. Very stylized, but, Cyberverse and all that, so, that kind of works as far as I'm concerned. So there you go. But, as for comparisons, well, of course, here's a Generations Windblade. A lot more serious looking, but, generally the same character. Here's the old Titans Return Windblade, if you remember her. From way back when I reviewed her way early in the channel's life. It's been a bit. Still standing funny. Standing really funny. Yeah, there you go on that. Here she is with her Wavemate Magnus. Yeah, there. And of course, here she is with Earthrise Optimus, because of course, scale. There you go. So that's a robot mode. I think it generally looks pretty good. Stylized, a bit stylized, more cartoonish, but that may or may not put you off, but hey, there you go. Now, as for transformation, well, that's pretty straightforward. First, of course, get this sword away from her for a bit. Then right here, when you take the shoulder pads and just kind of click them down like that. Just can get them out of the way. Now back here, what you want to do is take this nose cone and flip it down like so, and then you're going to go ahead and open this backpack like so, and extend the nose cones bits out on both sides. Just extend that out like that. And then back here, what you want to do is rotate this around and also get the wings out of the way a bit. Just a bit, not a whole lot. You want to get them out of the way. Bring this all the way around, and this will tab into her shoulders like this. And you go ahead and close this up over the top of her head and close that up and tab that in and all that stuff. Now then, what you want to do here is down here at the legs, what you want to do is take this bit and fold this around and fold the foot down. You want to fold the foot down like this and then bring this tail piece up like that. Same thing on this side, bring the foot down, bring the tail piece up like that. On the back of the leg, you want to untab, well, this panel right here and just kind of bring it out like this. Just untab and bring it out. Tab that and bring it out. And then down here, what you want to go ahead and do is tab the legs together. Tab those legs together like this, and also tab the fin together right here. And then go ahead and rotate the waist 180, and then collapse the legs up into here like this, and then bring the wings in, and you'll see there's little tabs on the wings which will go into little slots right here on the legs. Just tab those in like that. And then right here, the hands here will just, there's little pegs, there's pegs right here on the legs. You go ahead and take the hands and, well, they'll grip the pegs like that. You take the hands and grip the pegs like so. And then take these panels right here, you want to fold them down. And there's little tabs right here on the legs, which is so tab in right here. Just use these hinges to fold them down flat against those tabs like that, like so. Make sure everything's all squared away. And then right here, you can take the landing gear and pull it out like that. And there you go. There's Windblade in her jet mode. Wait, jet mode here, yeah. One other thing you could also do is take the VTOL fans and spin them around so the silver bits, up top if you want. Yeah. As a jet, it's actually not too bad. I don't think, it's a bit of a block, but, they do it in such a way that, like, you can see that these be the intakes and everything and all that stuff. But it's, it's definitely not the worst jet form I've seen. But yeah, you guys can see the robot just kind of chilling underneath. But again, how many jet formers are just straight up, the robots unfolded up somewhat, kind of scrunched up underneath, and you got the jet up top. Please don't look on the other side. Thank you very much. It's it's definitely a decent looking jet. There is a Tamashi stage port right there, so if you can have a bit of a flight stand if you want. The cockpit does not open. There is actually molded detail in there. There's actually seats and everything, which is pretty neat. But yeah, as it stands, it's kind of an all right jet. It does have landing gear. None of it rolls or anything. There's that. Of course, the VTOLs you can move them have them angled forward if you want. The sword here you can store away. It's kind of an annoying way to do it because right here there's peg holes right here. yeah, you can take the sword here and take those, yeah, kind of get in those pegs in the peg holes and everything. And I mean, it's kind of squeezing stuff together. Yeah, but you know, it's doable. Just have to be willing to squeeze things in a kind of concerning way. But yeah, you can get the sword back there. I guess kind of if you look at it from the side, it looks like, you know, it's flying, but you know, it's kind of between. But overall, it's not too bad. You know, again, you can do this, you know, adjust those how you wish. You can also adjust the wing angles, I guess, if you want. You can do that. Although when you start doing too much, it starts untransforming. But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward transformation, though. Actually, it's a simple transformation, but you know, it's got some clever bits. You know, kind of, you know, whole comes together pretty well, and there you go. It's actually not too bad. It just, you know, it's got the typical jet former thing of just robot chilling out underneath, but you know, considering a lot of jet formers do that anyway, it's not the end of the world. But anyway, for comparison stuff, I guess first of all, here's Generations Windblade, which I swear every single time I transform her, she gets worse and worse at tabbing together, so I think she's starting to go. Go. Here's the Titan's Return Windblade, which is like, oh wow, I forgot how simple she is to transform. Ridiculously simple, too simple. But you know, they still look nice looking jet overall. And here's Magnus, just because wave mate. Definitely not on scale. Also definitely not on scale though, but here's Earthrise Optimus. Yeah, you can see definitely not in scale at all. So there you go. So as a whole, United Windblade here is, Legacy United Windblade is pretty solid. I think the cartoonish proportions could put a lot of people off. She's got a pretty interesting transformation. It's, you know, a lot of it's still the typical take the robot, just kind of fold it underneath the jet. But there's some interesting new steps. I like the way the jet, the nose cone and the canopy all come together. That's pretty cool. It still does the integrated thing. Which, oh, almost forgot actually one whole thing. Flip the tail fins up. I totally forgot about that. Those are supposed to be there too. Makes the jet a little bit better, doesn't it? I am silly. I messed up. But yeah, it's just I completely forgot about it. Yeah, you're supposed to flip those up. Probably someone already was like, I had the comment ready to go. You forgot to flip the tail fins up. I did it. See, I did it. Or I flipped them up. I forgot until the end, but I did it. But as a whole, yeah, the transformation is actually pretty cool. They still did the leg becomes a chunk of the legs actually do become a chunk of the jet still, although that's much cleaner than, say, the Generations version. That's cool looking as the Titan's Return version, though, but it's still pretty neat looking how they make that work. And the jet itself is actually overall pretty good, especially when you actually transform the whole thing correctly. The weapon storage in the alt mode is a little, you can also, I guess, well, I don't think there's anywhere else to really pick. Well, actually, this peg might be small enough, and I'm never double check this. I'm going to check this real quick. That's the one that's mentioned in the instructions, is that one, but it didn't even occur to me to check on this one, which is, can it store here? Yes, you can store under there too if you want that in the kit instead. So if you want that down there instead, you can. I don't think you can go really forward unless you get this out of the way, but you do that. There are peg holes in the wings, but she doesn't have a weapon that really can use that. This one, yeah, the peg's too small at the very end, so yeah. But overall, yeah, it's got a good looking jet. I feel it's not the most amazing jet. It is a little blocky looking, but it's. And again, I've seen people complain about the arms are just sitting at the sides. I'm like pretty much like 90% of every jet former ever, the arms are just chilling out at the sides. Like, and it's weird how she's the one who gets that complaints. You know, some of the same complaints are like somehow worse on her. Whatever. But overall, she's good. I feel like she's a good one. Is she the best Windblade? It's a weird thing. Like every single Windblade so far has gotten something right and like missed on something or another. I think Generations Windblade looks great, the best in robot mode still, but like Titan's Return Windblade still looks the best in jet mode. But she has I think she has the best transformation. So like, yeah, every single one of them have like gotten something right. It's not like they've completely failed at every other thing else. It's just, yeah, none of them have quite, I feel like none of them have quite been the complete package yet. But it's still a good robot overall. I think it's still worth considering, if you're thinking about it. But yeah. So I hope you liked this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my social medias down in the description. And also at the end of the video, check out my Coffee, my Patreon. And I shall see you next time with another video review.